Hi people, welcome to a new vlog. It is Saturday morning, or I think technically afternoon now. I got one video filmed this morning. I spent about an hour and a half trying to convince myself to actually get out of bed this morning though, so not gonna get everything done I was supposed to. But I actually also have been reading Girl at the Grave. I just got to chapter 12, which is page 91. So, like, maybe a quarter of the way in. And so far I'm liking it. I have to take the doggies for a walk and then start getting ready to go to work. Because I get to go make subs for people. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I will hopefully remember to come home after my work shift and edit the video for tomorrow, for Sunday. And yeah, I'll figure everything else out on probably Monday, because I have Monday off, thankfully. So yeah. Hi everyone, it is Saturday evening. Actually it is about 10 minutes to midnight on Saturday. I just got back from work about an hour ago. I got to chapter 12 before I left for work, of Girl at the Grave, and actually just did a little bit more reading while I was taking a bath. So I got to chapter 16, which is page 127, which is, I think, about a third, I would say. Somewhere between a third and halfway through. And there's just more mystery unraveling every single chapter. So I'm going to keep working on that. I think I might be able to finish it tomorrow. I do have to work tomorrow, but it's like a midday shift, so I won't be getting home quite as late. So hopefully I can do that. If not, I can definitely finish it like Monday morning and then start reading something else on Monday, because Monday's a holiday and I don't have to work at either of my jobs. It's glorious. So yeah, but like I said, it's a few minutes before midnight and I haven't edited the vlog or the review video that goes up on Sundays. So that's what I gotta do now. And then I have to eat, because closing shifts are busy, so you never have time to eat. So I should eat dinner. Hi. And hang out with the puppies. And that has been my Saturday. Hi humans! It is Sunday evening. I just got back from work. It is 7:30. I am floored right now, in a good way, I guess. I had like a breakdown on Thursday and finally ordered some stuff off of Amazon, just because I'm an impatient human being. And we were talking about the movie Hocus Pocus, because there's a group watch of it in TBR and Beyond, which I'm doing, and it reminded me, I was like, I've had to stream it the last few years, because I definitely owned at least one copy. And when I lived in Halifax, I remember I watched it every year, that was a thing. And I couldn't remember if I like accidentally threw it out or like lost it somewhere. And I mentioned to my friend, she's like, no, you left it at my house in Halifax. And do you want me to mail it? I was like, oh, I'll just buy a new copy. It's okay, you keep it, which she seemed happy about. So I ordered my DVD copy of Hocus Pocus, my new DVD copy of it. And I'm just so excited. So there's a group watch of this next week, but I normally watch it a couple times actually in October. So that, and then I was like, well, if I'm ordering off Amazon, I might as well do this. Keeping in mind, this was on Thursday night. Okay, it's Saturday. So like it's a Sunday, sorry. So I mean, like, Friday, Saturday, and like they delivered on a Sunday too, by the way, on a long weekend in Canada. Like, I'm floored. I kind of generally hate Intelcom Courier because they don't do any geographical proper tagging or anything in the north here, which is infuriating. But they somehow delivered things on a Sunday, literally 20 minutes after I left for work. So I had to get people to pick it up before it got stolen. But I'm freaking out right now. It's like, the yellow underneath that's kind of outlined, it's kind of almost goldy. Oh, I'm so freaking excited about that. I was going to pick it up on my way to Edmonton. I just have zero self-patience. I really, really wanted it in my hands. And I was kind of terrified of like, oh no, what if they like all sell out? Because the books are big. I don't know why they don't order them here, but oh, this is big. And the other one that I ordered, I legitimately kind of can't breathe right now that I'm holding it. It's actually bigger than the other two. Oh, I forgot to look at the underdust jacket of the first one, but let's see. Woo! Why am I balancing it on there? Okay. Oh, it's so pretty underneath this purple. Escaping from Houdini. Oh, I'm so excited. The back is beautiful too. Holy hell. Ooh. And, like I said, I forgot to look at the Petticoats and Piracy one. I think the first one I have is an owl. No, maybe it's not owl crate. I don't know. But, oh, it's so pretty. I really actually like the yellow and the purple. It's really cool. I'm so excited to read this book. I'm thinking it's going to be in November. If I can, like, keep myself controlled enough to, like, not squeeze it in October. But, yeah. So, that's what I did. I had got a bit of reading done this morning. I don't know if I vlogged right before I left for work. Probably not, because I was kind of running late. But I got to, chapter 26, which is page 221. So I am like 2/3 or almost 3/4 of the way through. So I'm actually going to finish that tonight. And then tomorrow is technically, I don't know if today or tomorrow is actually Thanksgiving. I don't know why we have 2 days for it, but I have like the day off from both my jobs. Hallelujah! So I am going to, I have to film my Tuesday video and edit that, and just try and get a little bit ahead like I was before, which means I'll be caught up by that point then, hopefully. So that's what I'm going to do, and I think I'm going to start either Small Spaces by Catherine Arden or Toil and Trouble tomorrow. I'm not totally sure which one, but it's going to be one of those. I'm very excited. I've heard some pretty good things about the Toil and Trouble one. And I don't have family. Like, I mean, I technically have a family, but I don't live with family or live kind of near them. So I don't have to do any, like, big turkey Thanksgiving thing. I'm literally just having chicken wings tomorrow. So I don't have to do any work for that. So I'm just going to read and eat chicken wings, which is, like, hashtag kind of the perfect thing right now. So I'm gonna, what am I doing tonight? I'm gonna have some coffee because I have had a pounding headache all day because I didn't get coffee before work. And I picked up some samosas at the store because I'm trash for Asian food right now. I don't know why, but I'm gonna have some samosas and I'm gonna have some coffee and chill and finish Girl with the Grey. Hi people, it is Monday afternoon. I actually already started and finished Small Spaces by Catherine Arden. I didn't realize how short it was. I knew it was a middle grade, but it was like a very short book. I actually really liked it. I was gonna start Toil and Trouble, but I'm thinking maybe I'll start Toil and Trouble, like 1 or 2 stories later on today, and then try and finish it tomorrow. That would be ideal. Yeah, didn't really do anything. It's Thanksgiving Monday here. And that was my goal, was like to not have to do anything because I worked both days on the weekend. So I wanted my one day off. So that's what I did. And I hope you guys enjoyed your holiday if you had one. Hi everyone, it is Tuesday evening. I managed to get through the first 3 stories actually of Toil and Trouble. So I'm on page 93, I think it is. Yeah, which is Death in the Sawtooth by Litsy Smith. So I'm gonna keep working on that tomorrow. I have been like inner turmoiling all day on whether or not to pick up Bridge of Clay. My bookstore actually does have that because it is Marcus Zuzak, and I freaking like The Book Thief is my all-time favorite standalone. However, I know it's not a historical fiction. It's not a YA book. It's not supposed to be anything like The Book Thief. And it sounds like kind of like a contemporary mystery, which an adult one, and like 500 plus pages where like it's just like family drama unfolding. I don't know if I want it or not, but our store here has them and it's on sale for 25 bucks and they're signed. So I think I'm going to go to the mall and pick up a copy. Worst comes to worst and I don't like it, I could always just like put it beside my 3 copies of The Book Thief and at least be like, this is his signature. But yeah, so I'm going to pick that up and maybe something else, depending on what they have. Unfortunately, of all the books that came out today, they didn't have Beneath the Citadel come up here. There's one like Carols and Chaos or something like that from Cindy Anstey that they didn't bring up here. I don't think they had What If It's Us. They didn't have The Devil's Thief. So, they still don't have Escaping from Houdini or a Ladies Guide, but I bought those off Amazon. You saw that. So I'm thinking maybe Not Even Bones, because I think they had that one when I was there last time. So I'll go take a look. And then I'm going to grab some dinner while I'm out. Not sure what. And then I'm going to watch Tessa Virtue and Scott Moir pretend that they're not like hooking up on the ice figure skating. They're doing the Thank You Canada tour up, and they made a stop here. So me and my coworker are going because I freaking love, I'm Canadian. We like everything on ice, and I'm a big fan of figure skating. And I remember watching Elvis Stoiko while growing up, so he's going to be there, which will be really cool. I'm excited about this. Yeah, that's the plan for this evening, and maybe I'll take you to the bookstore, maybe. Hi everyone, it's Tuesday night. I just got back from the Thank You Canada figure skating show. So good! It was like, I wasn't sure how long it was going to be. It was like 2 hours with a little bit of an intermission. And I got to watch Tessa Virtue and Scott Moir in the same building, like literally, like probably like only like 30-40 feet away from me realistically. Yeah. Perform Roxanne, which got them the Olympic gold medal. So I can die happy now, and that was the greatest $70 I've ever spent on a ticket in my damn life. So yeah, it was honestly just really good, and I ran into my boss there, and I went with a coworker. It was actually really, really fun, and we are very privileged in Canada to have some really cool, like really well-known and skilled sports like athletes, and like doing something like the Thank You Canada tour, which was like, I would have never been able to get to go see these people. Got to go, and it was really, really good. If you live in Canada and they haven't done your show yet and you could still get tickets, I would highly suggest it. It was really worth the money, and it was so, I also didn't realize Elvis Stoiko was like 46 years old. Like, yeah. And Patrick Chan, that boy is still a tall glass of water. I remember him from my childhood. And I was in love with him then, and I'm still in love with him now. And Scott Moir and Tessa Virtue need to just stop, like, hooking up on the ice. No, they shouldn't stop. They should just keep hooking up on the ice, but stop telling us that they're not actually together, because it's not even humanly possible. But before the show and before dinner, I went to Indigo. I was just going to browse, and I was looking at the Bridge of Clay. And it was the real reason I wanted it because it was signed by Marcus Zuzak. And he's like the author of like literally my all-time favorite standalone is The Book Thief. It fluctuates between a couple, but it's always going to be The Book Thief. And he had a new book come out today for the first time in like 10 years, I think it was. And I just wanted it because it was signed, like I said. His signature on that book, though, looks like just someone like drew a line across the page. And I was like, I'm not paying for that when I honestly don't think I'll even enjoy that book. So I didn't get that. And unfortunately they didn't have any of like the Beneath the Citadel or any of that stuff. But in all honesty, most of those books are on my Christmas list, and I've had people that are shopping for me for Christmas tell me I'm not allowed to buy anything on that list anymore. So it was probably for the best in all honesty. But I did somehow manage to spend like $150. To be fair, like 30 of it was on a blanket. So I bought another fluffy blanket at Indigo because you can never have too many throws, and my dogs constantly steal them. And I have like a gray one right now, and it's super comfy and warm actually, like insanely. But Watson keeps, I don't know why, specifically that blanket, he just loves it. So he has that, so hopefully I can keep this one. It's like a really pretty, I don't know if you can tell, it's like a really pretty like dust rose. Like not like my hair, but like fadier. But I have that now, which is awesome. So I'll wash that and be able to use that next week. And I also picked up 5 books. What is wrong with me? I was like, going in, you're going to get maybe Bridge of Clay, and you're going to get Not Even Bones, and then that's it. I also, though, happened to pick up, it just fell into my hand. Give Dark to My Love by Beth Rivas. I've never actually read anything by her. I've heard her name before a few times. And the books that, I think I was just like, I've seen her books before and they just didn't sound like Summer was, like something I was interested in at the time. But I know this one has necromancy. And I've been like all over necromancy, especially since Reign of the Fallen when I started reading. That's about a year ago actually when I read Reign of the Fallen, the arc. So in the last year or so. And I'm very curious about that one. And it's actually like a decent size. It's not too big. It's not too small. And the cover's not terrible. I don't, like, we know how I feel about half faces on the cover. But I actually really like this one. Gives me good vibes. And she's like looking out a window at the sea. And yeah. And to be fair on these two next ones, I already had For Muse of Fire pre-ordered. I never even thought my library would have that. Because they didn't even order, not library, my bookstore. They didn't even have Escaping from Houdini, but for some reason they had a bunch of For Muse of Fire. Not that it's bad, but it's not even remotely as hyped up as Escaping from Houdini was. But for some reason my pre-order of that, as well as The Caged Queen are just sitting in my awaiting shipment thing. I don't know. It was with several books, and I said like just like ship them in package or groups, I guess. But apparently they're not. They're just waiting for the next book, I think, which is Girls of Fire, Paper and Fire, to come out, and it doesn't come out for like another like 2 weeks or something. I don't want to wait that long. Plus, I would like to actually support my actual bookstore carrying YA books, which they don't do an awful lot of. So I have my physical copies now of The Caged Queen and For Muse of Fire, and then I can cancel the online order. And then I also picked up Not Even Bones by Rebecca Schreffer. I know she's a Canadian author. I know it was like blurbed as Dexter Meets the Savage Song. And I've seen on the reviews, like, it's not like, not that I don't like stalking Jack the Ripper, but Audrey Rose is like kind of like a timid, quiety personality. Whereas like the reviews I've heard from this is like, nah, this chick is like legit Dexter. And I was like, awesome, I can deal with that. So, I'm supporting a Canadian author and murder, I guess. I don't know. I don't know when I'll get to that one. It would have been a good one to have earlier in October. I don't know. Probably won't get to it this year or this month. But I don't know. Maybe I'll be in the mood for something dark in November. And the last book that I picked up, I hadn't heard of this, and it was originally, I guess, published in French, from the side of it, Parisian French, which, yes, there is a difference. But anyways, I got The Winter's Promise. It's the English translation. It's the first book in what's supposed to be a quartet. It was a debut work by Christelle Debose. I honestly just like walked by and then like backtracked and like looked at the bookshelf and saw this cover and I was like, hello. And that's when all of this chaos started. I just know that it's supposed to be in like a very dark-ish world where like the gods are angry, so they've splintered the worlds into pieces or something like that. And this girl has been like betrothed off to some guy and then finds that she's been like political, like chess piece and all this stuff, which if you've ever watched a video of mine, you know I'm all about that. So I saw some like meh reviews on Goodreads. However, people use words in a lot of their critiques on a lot of Goodreads reviews now, and then you read the book and you're like, oh, this person doesn't actually know what that word means. Like when people are like, this book is racist, and you're like, because the book includes racism does not make it racist. Same thing with sexism or homophobia. Acknowledging that it exists and like making it the role of a villain or the thoughts of a villain doesn't mean the book is pro it. So I'm gonna keep my receipt and give that one a chance. It's a beast size, like 600-ish pages, I think, and like it's a big book. I think I'm going to try and get to that one in November or December at the very latest. And I should be able to do December because I'm going to have most of the month off of my main job. So, that is my long-winded rant. I'm very excited, can you tell? I just got to watch Tesla Virtue, Scott Moyer dance. And, yeah. I didn't get any more reading of Toilet Trouble done. I got the 3 chapters done earlier. And I will just keep working on that tomorrow. Yeah. And, oh, and my video came out today. So, yeah, I've been busy, but bye. I'm so happy. Hi, everyone. What is it, sure? It is, Wednesday evening. Whoops. Just finished Toil and Trouble. I decided not to read the 16th story, the one by Tristan Wright. It's just like, it just doesn't seem necessary, and knowing what I know, I'd rather not read her stuff. So I read the 15 that were officially published, and that is the book that I read for the TBR and Beyond Choose Your Own Path thing for Anthology, I think the Square thing was. So I'm done that now. And I have to figure out what I want to read next. Where's my bookshelf? It's over there. Thinking Legendary, maybe? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see in the morning. I don't know. Maybe Legendary, though. And I didn't, I have to get up. I did get one of my library holds in. I just randomly the other day was like, you know what? I need to actually finally try a Rainbow Rowell book. And I don't like contemporary, so that like automatically axed out like 99% of her books. But my friend Muriel is freaking obsessed with this one. And then I finally read the summary. I was like, this actually sounds kind of freaking cool. And then they announced that there's a sequel coming out in think 2020. So I'm curious. So I bought it from the library, and actually, like, I don't like people on covers, but I like that these are drawn at least. So I'm curious about this. So or maybe I'll read this tomorrow. Yeah, I'll start this tomorrow. I tend to forget about library books after I get them in. So yeah, I will start this tomorrow, and hopefully I will like it. If not, I just realized that this is on my shelf that I kind of want to read it. So, mind you, I might read that this weekend. Dust and Shadow. I don't know, we'll see. But I think I'm going to try Rainbow Rowell at least tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And then, yeah, I still have like Crooked Kingdom and Empire of Storms and Queen of Shadows and everything. But whatever. I'll just squeeze it in. It's magic. I feel like that kind of like applies to October. So, that is that. Oh, and I didn't show this. I finally like lit up the potion ball that I got with the Crowns of Croswald. So this is what it looks like all lit up. So there's like a battery on top there that you just unscrew and then screw that up. It's really cool. I really like that. It's very like magically. So yeah. Hi everyone. It is Thursday evening. I'm putting the bookmark in on Carry On, and I got to chapter 31, which is page 163. So it's like a probably a quarter-ish, a third of the way in. So I have that. I'm just going to keep working on that. I don't know if I'll finish it tomorrow, but I can definitely finish it by the end of the weekend, even with my working. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, just been working on that, and I think, oh yeah, my pre-order swag. Yay! I was so happy. It finally arrived. I was wondering when mine was going to show up, because the book came out a couple weeks ago, or probably about a month ago now, and everyone started getting the pre-order, and I was like, why isn't mine here? But it is here now. Yay! It says, welcome to the Resistance, and it's quote from The Iron Flower, which I have the arc of. Where is it? I wonder if it's up here. Forest. Oh, it's over there. Up there. Behind Mary. But yeah, so whoop. So that's basically like the design of the cover. And it's like, welcome to the Resistance, which is their like tagline. And it's because I'd originally had it pre-ordered, and then I wasn't able to like really afford the Good Choice Reading because they were doing like a virtual signing, but like international shipping is just so expensive with them, especially because they only do like one. You can't pick like just like basic international shipping. It's like international shipping, 7-day maximum, signature required, one of those expensive ones. So it's just super expensive. But she was doing a stop in Chicago area, and my friend lives in the area, so she went and got me a signed copy, so she's sending me that. So I have that, and now I will keep an eye out for the book whenever it does show up, and yeah, I'm just so excited. I really want to reread that book. I'm thinking in December. I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe even just like a Black Witch marathon. I could definitely do that, because despite being like 600 pages, I've read The Black Witch in a day. It's just so good. I can't put it down. So, yeah, that has been my Thursday, and I will see you all tomorrow. Hi, everyone. It's Friday. I had an ARC show up to work finally. I asked for one like 4 months ago or so, and they told me they had ran out, and then the book came out, and then this suddenly showed up. So, The House of 1000 Eyes by Michelle Barker. She's a Canadian author. It's from a smaller publisher in Canada called Nick Press. And they tend to publish a lot of stuff by Indigenous authors and such. But it just sounded really interesting as well. It's about a woman, like a teen, I think, living in East Germany during the 1980s. So, like, Soviet stuff. So, you know that's my jam. So, hopefully I can read it before the end of the year. That'd be really nice, because it just sounds like something I would enjoy. And historical fiction and winter weather is always a good thing for me. And I feel like I'm gonna get crucified for saying this, but I'm gonna DNF Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. I got to page 160 and then asked someone, I was like, does it get better? And she looked at me, she's like, what do you mean get better? She loved this book, and she's like, it's great from the beginning. I was like, not really. I was like, do the characters get any better? Or does this stupid, like, weird pretend romance thing stop? And, like, this kind of awkward fan fiction-y thing of the Harry Potter thing stop? And no, apparently not. So I'm gonna DNF it, unfortunately. But that's why you borrow books from the library instead of buying them right away from a brand new author. So I've done that. I work this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. So hopefully I can at least get started on Legendary by Carvel. I should be able to get a good chunk of it done because the shifts I have are day or mornings, not evening shifts. And that's when I tend to do a lot of my reading is the evenings. So yeah, hopefully I can get Legendary, and I think after that I want to try and get Escaping from Houdini done, and then work on the mass books that I have, and then, you know, oh, and Crooked Kingdom too. So that's the plan for the next little bit, but that's the end of my week, and I will talk to you all later.